Geologic hazards are naturally occurring geologic conditions capable of causing damage or loss of property or life. Geologic hazard mitigation is the application of geologic engineering principles to minimize or prevent the effects of naturally occurring geologic hazards. Geologic phenomena such as earthquake, volcanic eruption, and flooding can cause loss of lives and property. What are these sad phenomena and how to prevent its further loss? Let's find out. Earthquake is a shaking of the surface of the Earth resulting from the sudden release of energy in the Earth's lithosphere that creates seismic waves. Earthquakes can range in size from those that are so weak that they cannot be felt, to those violent enough to toss people around and destroy whole cities. The most common earthquake belt is the Circum-Pacific Belt, which affect many populated coastal regions around the Pacific Oceans. For example, those of New Zealand, New Guinea, Japan, the Aleutian Islands, Alaska, and the western coasts of North and South America. A second belt known as the Alpine Belt passes through the Mediterranean region, eastward through Asia and joins the Circum-Pacific Belt in the East Indies. Safety tips before, during, and after an earthquake. Before an earthquake, make sure you have a fire extinguisher, first aid kit, a battery-powered radio, a flashlight, and extra batteries at home. You also need to learn first aid. Make up a plan of where to meet your family after an earthquake. Learn the earthquake plan at your school or workplace. During an earthquake, stay calm. Stay away from buildings. And also, don't forget to drop, cover, and hold on. After the earthquake, check yourself and others for injuries. Provide first aid for anyone who needs it. Be careful around broken glass and debris. Stay away from damaged areas. Expect aftershock. 10 places that are prone to earthquake. Flood is an overflow of water in land which is usually dry. Usually heavy rain sometimes causes floods. Floods that happen quickly are called flash floods. The most deadly flooding was in 1993 in China and killed between 2,000 and 4,000 people. What to do before, during, and after a flood? Before a flood happens, you need to be alert. You must monitor your surroundings. Assemble disaster supplies. Be prepared to evacuate. You must identify places to go. Review your family disaster plan. Discuss flood plans with your family. Protect your property. What to do during a flood? Climb to safety. Get out of low areas that may be subject to flooding. Evacuate immediately if you think you are at risk or advised to do so. Act quickly. Save yourself, not your belongings. Never try to walk or swim through flowing water. If flowing water is above your ankle, stop. Turn around and go another way. Shut off electricity and the circuit breakers if someone falls in or is trapped in flood water. Do not go after the victim. Use a flotation device. If possible, throw the victim something to help them float, such as a spare tire, large ball, or foam ice chest. What to do after a flood? Wait until it is safe to return. Do not return to flooded areas until authorities indicate it is safe to do so. Travel with care. Follow recommended routes. Do not sightsee. And get professional help. Seek necessary medications. Do not neglect minor wounds or illness. 10 places at risk of flooding. Volcanic eruption occurs when hot materials from the Earth's interior are thrown out of a volcano. Lava, rocks, dust, and gas compounds are some of these ejecta. 3 different types of eruption. The most well-observed are magmatic eruptions, which involve the decompression of gas within magma that propels it forward. Phreatomagmatic eruption are another type of volcanic eruption, driven by the compression of gas within magma, the direct opposite of the process powering magmatic activity. The third eruptive type is a phreatic eruption, which is driven by the superheating of steam via contact with magma. These eruptive types often exhibit no magmatic release, instead causing the granulation of existing rock. Safety tips. As much as possible, stay away from active volcanoes. Know your evacuation route. Keep gas in your car. If a volcano erupts in your area, evacuate only as recommended by authorities to stay clear of lava, mudflow, and flying rocks and debris. Avoid river areas and low-lying regions. Wear an emergency mask or hold a damp cloth over your face. Here are 10 countries most at risk of a deadly volcanic eruption.
Importante man nga andam ang tanan mahitungod sa mga umaabot nga karangalan.
Ginasay amok gyud nga advokasya nga sa office nga ma-educate gyud ang general public aron maminusan ang mga kadaot.
Kaduha kay kinahanglan ba nga hibaw-on ang mga lugar nga delikado?
Kinahanglan gyud. And then naama may mga hazard maps nga gipanghatag sa kada barangay. Bisita sa mga barangay hall. Nananawon ninyo ang hazard maps. Kung kaning inyong ang nabutangan sa inyong area, delikado man yun. Sabay, kung sa delikado diha, at least prepare mo.
Sa panahon sa kalamidad, nga nang kinahanglan man nga maminaw ang tanan sa pahimangno sa gobyerno or mga kanang rescuers.
Kinahanglan gid ta. Mo ginaturo in a real situation. Mo ban kay ko. Gahi di kay ko. Imo nang giingnan nga delikado na diha, naalang gyapon. For example,
Apat. Nganong importante nga moapil ang tanan sa mga seminars may tungod sa kaluwasan.
Importante di kayo para sa kayuhan naman sa individual. Para po, kay bawa ka bunsaon, kay bawa ka kanusa, ano ba? Kung unsay imong buhaton ug maabot gyud ang kalamidad o unsa pa yung mga dili ka nais-nais na panghitabo nga maabot sa mga buhi. Kaya ang panic mo na yung patay sa tao. Kinalan kay kung aware na ka, na-educate na ka na dili na ka magpanic, kay bawa na ka kung sa imong buhaton.